Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Nick Gray from Phandroid, and today I'm doing a smartphone camera comparison with the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus versus the OnePlus 6T, one of the favorite devices from 2018. And to make things a little bit more interesting today, we have a peacock right over here hanging out in the background. As I do in all of these smartphone camera comparisons, I'm going to be recording everything that you see in this video with these two devices. So make sure you keep an eye on the bottom left-hand corner to see which smartphone is being used to record the video. This gives you a better idea of what the video quality is going to be from each of these two devices and also what their audio quality is going to be. So with that, let's jump in and take a look at the camera specifications of these two smartphones. We'll start things off with the specs of the OnePlus 6T. On the back here, you have two cameras for the main sensor. The first one being a 16 megapixel camera with an f1.7 25mm lens with optical image stabilization, and that can record 4K video at up to 60 frames per second. That secondary sensor, though, is mainly used as a depth sensor. It is a 20 megapixel camera with an f1.7 lens, but it really doesn't do much besides capture depth information for these images. And then flipping things over to the front of the phone, you're looking at a 16 megapixel camera up front for selfies with an f2.0 lens that can record 1080p video at 30 frames per second. And then switching things over to the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. As you can see here on the back of the phone, we actually have three camera sensors. The main one being a 12 megapixel sensor with an f1.5 26mm lens. And then the second one right there in the middle is another 12 megapixel camera with an f2.4 52mm telephoto lens. And then the third one is a 16 megapixel camera with an f2.2 12mm ultra wide lens. And to give you an idea of what that can do, we're going to take a look here. This here is the ultra wide 52mm to the 26mm, and then the last one all the way over to the 12mm. On the front of the phone, the Galaxy S10 Plus actually has two cameras, the main one being an 8 megapixel camera with an f1.9 lens, and the secondary one being a depth sensor that's at 8 megapixels. These cameras can record 4K video at 30 frames per second, while the main cameras on the back of the phone can record 4K video at 60 frames per second. Now that we have the camera specifications all squared away, we're going to jump into some side-by-side photo and video comparisons between these two devices to see how they actually compare in day-to-day scenarios. And if you want to see the high-resolution images that are used in this video, make sure you check out the video description for a link to those. So with that, let's jump in. This park that we've been staying at the last couple days has peacocks everywhere. Just hang out here in the park. We believe there are 3 male peacocks and at least 3 to 4 female peacocks just hanging around here. It's just great seeing them out in the wild and not actually caged up. What do you think?
They're so cute and so amazing.
We're gonna take one home?
I want to.
Well, hello there. So besides the peacocks, what's your favorite thing about this park?
Friends. We have friends.
We're camping with friends. That's a nice thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always fun when you camp alone, but when you have friends around,
Super fun.
it's always a good time. Now, as we can see in this video, the Galaxy S10 Plus and the OnePlus 6T both have really good cameras for taking pictures and recording video. But I think we can all agree that the Galaxy S10 Plus does come out ahead in this comparison. The question, though, that needs to be answered is the price of Samsung's new smartphone actually worth it, considering that it costs $999 to start, where that of the OnePlus 6T starts at $550? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We have more camera comparisons between the new Galaxy S10 Plus and other Android smartphones coming up within the next couple weeks. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.